So hello everybody. Hi. This is Maths class and we are learning about profit and loss. I am Miss Anne Opara and I'm your tutor for this class. So let's dive right in. So I'm very sure that this is not our first time hearing profits and loss. Many a times when we buy something or sell something, we might make a profit or we might make a loss. Now, profit simply means you have gained more money, you've made extra money, while loss simply means you've lost money. So let's explore what it means. So let's talk about profit. Now, profit is when you sell something for more money than you paid for it. Like I said, it means you made extra money. Example, you went to a toy store and you bought a toy for 100 naira. So you decided to sell, maybe you got tired of playing with the toy or something. So you decided to sell it for 150 naira. And somebody agrees to buy it at that price. What happens? You've made a profit of 15 naira. That is extra money. So when you wanted to buy that toy, you have to spend 100 naira. You have to bring out 100 naira from your purse. But when you wanted to return money back into your purse, you had extra 15 naira to return back. So that is profit. Now, the formula for profit is selling price minus cost price. Selling price is how much you want to sell it out, how much you want to give it out for, and then your cost price is how much it costs you to buy it. So the formula once again is your selling price minus your cost price, and that gives you your profits. So loss, on the other hand, is the opposite of profit. Loss is when you lose money. So you sell something and then you make less money than how much you paid for it. Example, I bought a book for 200 naira and I sold it for 150 naira. I have to spend 200 naira to get that book, but I wanted to sell it out to somebody. I sold it out for 150 naira. Now 150 naira is less, it's smaller than 200 naira. So I've lost money. And how much have I lost? I've lost 50 naira. So how do you find out loss? Loss simply goes by the formula cost price minus selling price. How much it costs you to get that item minus how much you are planning to sell it out for. So once again, the formula for loss is your cost price minus your selling price. So there's something called percentage profit and percentage loss. So how do we calculate that? Now you calculate your percentage profits by dividing your profits by cost price and then you multiply by 100. So that gives you profits divided by cost price times 100. Example, you bought a toy for 100 naira, so that is your cost price, and you sold it for 150 naira, that is your selling price. Now what's your percentage profit? The first thing you have to do is to first find out your profits. But that profits is your selling price minus cost price. So that is 150 naira minus 100 naira, and that gives you a profit of 50 naira. Now, how do we find the percentage profit of this 50 naira? So we go 50 naira divided by 100 naira times 100. Remember that your formula is profit over cost price times 100. So 50 over 100 times 100, and that is going to give you a percentage profit of 50%. Simple as ABC. So now calculating percentage loss. So it goes by the opposite formula, which is going to be loss over cost price times 100. Percentage profit is profit over cost price times 100. So your percentage loss is loss over cost price times 100. Example, I bought a book for 200 naira and I sold it for 150 naira. What is the percentage loss? So again, first find out your loss, which is going to be your cost price, your selling price minus your cost price. Your cost price minus your selling price. So that is 200 naira minus 150 naira, and that gives you a loss of 50 naira. So take that 50 naira divided by 200 naira and then multiply your answer by 100, and that would give you a percentage loss of 25%. So you can see that it's important for us to understand profit and loss because it can help us to make smart business decisions, and helps us to set prices for our products so that we don't run into a loss, because running into a loss is not so good. Profit, yes. Loss, no. Profit, whoo. Loss, oh. Do you understand? So, and then profit and loss helps us to keep track of our money. And with that, we have come to the end of today's mathematics class on profit and loss. Thank you so much for listening. I look forward to seeing you in our next class. Bye-bye.